Imagine a world where fitness is optional, where your only concern is staying upright. A world where one gear is all you need to climb any hill, eventually. From the creators of the shovel cannon and the disc brake pizza cutter comes a component so revolutionary, so elegant, it totally redefines the granny gear. This is Beagle. Earn it. Slowly. Welcome back to Berm Peak. I'm Seth, and today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different, but kind of the same. I have here a custom-made 74-tooth rear cog and a 24-tooth direct mount chainring. I did a bunch of calculations involving pi, and I have deduced that this is gonna make the bike go really, really slow. And so let's get to installing it, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So what we're replacing is this little cog on the back. This is a 16-tooth. This is basically a 1-to-2 ratio, so every time I turn this crank around once, the back wheel spins 2 times. This is on the total other end of the spectrum. I'm gonna have to turn the crank 3 times for the back wheel to go around once. So it's gonna be geared like a tractor. And the purpose of this is to make a bike that's geared really low. We can tow stuff, we can climb hills with no effort. I mean, we can just clown with this thing. So just like having a bigger rear cog makes your gear lower, having a really small front chainring makes your gear lower as well. So we're gonna take this 32 tooth off and we're gonna put on a 24. Looks ridiculous, this is awesome. Just this alone excites me a lot. I've been getting quite the dad bod. Oh my God, this is lovely. Oh my goodness. Let's see if this makes it all the way around, and then we'll figure out how to keep it on. It just makes it. So we have to keep this tight somehow. I have this little 3D printed chain guide that I think we could snug up over here. The thing is it gonna keep it on the chain? It's gotta be really tight if it's gonna work. Yeah, this sucks. Oh man. Look how slow this back wheel is spinning as I'm going with this. I gotta get on this thing and pedal it. Like, who hasn't thought of doing this? Like, you've thought of doing this, you just don't have like a laser cutter. I paid a guy as much as a SRAM NX cassette, and it's perfect. Look, we gotta stare at this for a second. Oh my God! This doesn't even feel real. Like I'm going, it doesn't feel like I'm pedaling anything. Okay, so this is like a steep hill. I'm just chilling. Earn it, slowly. This is so much better than I thought it was gonna be. This is amazing. This is hands down the slowest bike in the world. What are we gonna name this video? Like, the tractor bike can tow anything? All right, so Kevin, I'm gonna need you and the gator steering because I don't want this thing getting away from us. All right, I'm gonna hook it to the seat rail and see if we pop a wheelie. Yeah, let's just try it. All right, you ready? Hold on, it's all about balance. Like, I need a little tiny tractor tire in the front to like get forwards. It's really trying to lift the front of the bike off the ground. I'm gonna try and hook it lower down. So one thing we're discovering really quickly is that there's a reason why manufacturers have not put this to market, and we had to custom make one. It's not really good for a whole lot. It's good for kecks. All right, the time for dicking around has ended. Kevin, your chariot awaits.
Just keep going. Lean, you got it. Yeah! Yeah, we gonna get there! We gonna get there! Don't lose traction. Oh, I'm going backwards!
Oh, you came off the ground again. You want to switch it up?
Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah, Kev. No problem. You wouldn't have a prayer on a normal bike. This is a tractor bike. So when we have a weird bike like this, it's only fair that we go to Squatch and show James and Pat. So let's head over and see what they say.
Yeah.
Cheetah stance.
What you gotta do is you gotta put a front rack on the buddy system.
So Kevin just holding him up. He's not assisting in the pulling.
Ready, hold on, you ready? This is how you pull the hub up.
Ballast is what we need right now.
3, 2, 1.
That thing's at least 6,000 pounds.
Have the e-brake on, you're good. But did you really?
Oh, dude.
Come on, pedal, bud. Lean on it, bud. Come on.
Kevin's up here for ballast.
It's ballast, but no balance.
You ready?
I can just put my feet dragged as like a...
Oh my God.
That's moving.
Oh my God. Dude. So it's really clear to me now why nobody sells bikes like this. First of all, there's not even a chain tensioner that would really fit it. Second of all, there's no practical reason to ever have a gear like this. Even if you theoretically wanted to plow a field with a bicycle, you're probably better off just using an animal. If you want to tow something with this, you either need to add tons of ballast to the front of the bike, or you need a custom-made bicycle that's super long so that the front end stays on the ground. This is geared so low that the deciding factor when we tried to tow something wasn't even necessarily strength, but rather weight. If you could just keep the front end on the ground, you'd probably tow an airplane with this thing if you just had enough time to push down on the crank and wait for it to happen. If we geared this any lower, honestly, I don't know how somebody would stay up on it, let alone get going while trying to tow something. So I think we've achieved pretty much as low as you can possibly go from a practical perspective. And to say that this is practical is pretty generous. I think this is gonna become a decoration in the ranger station, and we're gonna put this bike back to the way it was because this is truly pointless. However, it was really fun. It's pretty amazing what a hub can put up with because it's just not designed for those kinds of forces and kind of dealt with it like a champ. This is purely for laughs, and if you've ever been wondering what happens when you do this, well, now you do. Thanks for riding with me today. I'll see you next time. Oscar, I'm gonna have to ask you for some space here.